So I was going through some old stuff today, and I came across this A4 sheet of paper with pencil-drawn Pokemon from memory from when I was like 10, maybe? I have no idea how old I was when I drew these, but I'm going to take a picture of it and pop that up on Twitter. So if you want to see my hand-drawn Pokemon, you can go check that out on my Twitter account down below. And hey, follow me if you like, if you're on Twitter, that'd be cool. Regardless, we're going to get into this today because it's Pokemon Day and we're talking about it, and we're going to play an RU game. I'm using the RU team I have been using. I think it's like fourth battle I've uploaded with it. But yeah, I was using it at the stream, and we had this match. So let's get into it. I'm going to lead off with the man, the legend, the pillar, who stands tall against all Uxies. And we're just both going to do the same thing on the first turn. It is, of course, mandatory for one to get up Stealth Rock, as is written in the Bible of Wild Chase. If you do not know the Bible of Wild Chase, you better learn up on your religion, son, because that's how things work. So he's going to U-turn out. Unfortunately, breaks my sturdy. Now, we did have this battle twice, because the first time we did it, it DC'd. Second time we did it, we did exact same moves, and we tried to replicate it as best we could. However, ladies and gentlemen, what one cannot control is hacks, and though this Quillfish didn't get critted in the first match, it does get critted in the second, and well, nothing I can really do about that. So he's going to end up going out into Hariyama, and I'm like, I still have Sturdy, because I forgot that he'd U-turned on my Aggron, so I stayed in, thinking I can live with one and Metal Bursted close combat, but that doesn't happen because he actually overpredicts and goes for Stone Edge, and funnily enough gets a crit, which helps me out because I get off more damage with a Metal Burst on him. It's weird how that works, very strange, but I do bring him down a nice chunk, take off a good amount of HP, and he gets his Flame Orb activated. Certainly don't want to be staying in now. He's not going to overpredict again. He was obviously predicting me to go into my Sigilif initially because it's a perfect thing to take close combat, so that's why he went for Stone Edge. Now that I've taken the Stone Edge and Metal Bursted him, he's not going to take the chance. He goes for it straight away on Sigilif. However, I do threaten him out, so he's going to go out to Uxie because he knows that thing can take a Psychic, and unfortunately for him, I actually go for Air Slash instead because it was, it hit Hariyama and would have killed it, but if Uxie came in, it's going to do neutral damage, and I prefer neutral to resisted, of course, so go for the first one, go for a second, and Hax is going to be like, NBZ, this is your day. I'm giving all of what you want here right in front of you, and I get a flinch. And because I got the flinch, I now have a feeling that he's not going to stay in again to take a third Air Slash. He still wants his Uxie at good health, so he's going to go to something to resist Air Slash, and obviously the best thing to go to resist Air Slash is his Magneton, which is why I stay and go for Heat Wave instead of Air Slash and make a very nice prediction there. I'm able to take that thing all the way down. However, I'm a little bit stupid, as always. I really should have known that he wasn't going to be scarfed if he leaves. He lives a Heat Wave with Life Orb that well. He is Eviolite, and I don't know, I derped on that majorly because I was like, I don't know, I can't tell if he's Scarf or Eviolite, but I go into Quagsire regardless, take the Volt Switch, and then I double out because obviously he's going to go into something to threaten my Quagsire, and it's going to be a sitting duck if it stays in. All it has is like Toxic and Earthquake and shit, so I go into my Bufalon, and Cacturn versus Bufalon is the situation I want to be situated in, so I'm going to go for the Stone Edge because it covers most of his team, and I don't want to be locking myself in on Earthquake, and then he goes to like Haunter or whatever and is able to force me out because I am banded. So go for Stone Edge, kill the Magneton, switch in, Hariyama comes in, and I'm not going to stay in to take a close combat. I just need to go to something to take it, and I don't really have anything to sponge a hit, so I'm going to unfortunately let Aggron die. I also went to Aggron because there's a potential that he would have gone for the fake out and then followed up, but he just decides to straight up close combat, which is perfectly fine. It means I unfortunately don't get off like a Kustap Endeavor or anything, but Pillar did his decent work. He was able to get up Stealth Rock and a little bit of metal bursting damage, so not too bad. I am, however, going to be able to go straight back into Sigilif, threaten him out once again with the Air Slash, and even if Uxie comes in now, it is not going to be very pleasant for it because Stealth Rocks are going to hit it, and then Air Slash is easily going to be able to 2-hit KO from this range. So I go for the first one, and yeah, you can see certainly no problem whatsoever in taking this thing out. Maybe he could have gone out into something else, predicting the Air Slash again, but there was no point. Just let it die. It was a too low HP. If it went out again, then Stealth Rocks would hurt it even more. No reason to let it go. So now we go into Haunter. I know from experience that Sigilif is faster, but I really should have been more careful about the situation because Scarf Haunter is somewhat prevalent, I guess, in RU, and he is a Scarf Haunter, which is really unfortunate. kills me with a thunderbolt, and I am basically forced to go out into something else to try and revenge here, because I really would have liked to keep that Sigilif around. It was very, very useful for the rest of his team, but kind of derped and let it go. Now I have to go for Petal Dance, because if I go for Sleep Powder, he's obviously going to switch this thing in, and he's already burned, so he's going to dodge it. My other move, of course, as you guys know, is Hidden Power Rock with the Rock Gem, and that's not going to work on Hariyama, so I basically was forced to lock myself into Petal Dance just so I could guarantee killing it on switch in, and I do, fortunately. However, he is able to very easily come in and revenge me with the Cacturn. I'm locked into Petal Dance, and nothing I can do about that situation. Sucker Punch is just going to kill me, so go into my Bufalon, and I think that, yeah, I can go for Stone Edge, because all he has left is Cacturn and Haunter. I'm not going to mess around with Mega Horns here or anything, because I'm pretty sure it's not going to kill the Haunter, even though it is very, very paper thin defensively. I literally just want to throw Stone Edge, and I do throw it this time, manage to hit him, and he's down. Now, last is Cacturn. I was thinking about this for a second, because I'm like, if I stay in, I'm probably going to live a Sucker Punch, but maybe Stone Edge will miss. And then I switched out, and upon switching out, I was like, shit, he might substitute on my switch, would be really, really bad, but he doesn't. Goes for the Sucker Punch. I'm like, okay, that's fine. The problem is now that I'm going to die to a Seed Bomb with my Quagsire, so I'm just like, okay, I'll just stay in and maybe I'll live one. But he goes for Sucker Punch again. I'm like, what? Why didn't you Seed Bomb? Oh! He's locked into Sucker Punch. And thus, ladies and gentlemen, it is revealed that he is running Banded Cacturn, because why would you go for Sucker Punch on a Quagsire? There is no reason. And you can see now that obviously I can just go for Toxic to dodge the Sucker Punch easily. I could just sit here and recover all day until he dies, but I want to go out in style, ladies and gentlemen, as most Quagsires do, and I'm going to go for the other move on myself. I'm not sure if I've even used this in a battle yet, but I gave this encounter just because I thought it was cool. I thought it would be fun, and well, it works in this situation because I counter the Sucker Punch, and Cacturn goes down, and I'm just going to finish off the match with Muckfish. Muckfish cleaning on up. So there you go. That was the game, ladies and gentlemen. Still had Scarf Metacham in my back pocket, but you know, if that was necessary, it was. But fortunately enough, Quagsire was able to pull it home, and we were golden. We were good. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like on that video. That super much helps. It's really good. Very appreciated if you do. If not, so be it, and I guess I will see you guys next time. Heavy Rain is going up tomorrow. I should probably update people. That's going to be weekly on Thursdays, Fire Emblem on Sundays, and that's all I need to say, I think. Yeah, check out the Twitter, because I'm sure I'm going to post that picture very soon. It'll probably be up there already. Whatever, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.